The Chinese Communist Party, or the CCP, has one major goal: to reunify China. And in its path stands one major obstacle: Taiwan.
China now ramping up its show of force around Taiwan.
Booms of rockets and trails of smoke fill the sky on the Chinese coast near Taiwan. Bombers and fighter jets crisscrossing the sky.
Taiwan is an island that is officially known as the Republic of China. The location of Taiwan is very interesting because it is in a region that comprises of countries that support the US and are important to its foreign policy, about 100 miles off the coast of Southeast China. Taiwan is a complicated place in terms of geopolitics because there's a lot of confusion and disagreement in terms of what Taiwan is. It has its own constitution, democratically elected leaders, and about 300,000 troops in its army. The reality is, China cannot be one without Taiwan. According to Beijing, Taiwan is a part of one China that exists, and on the other hand, political leaders in Taiwan have a completely opposite understanding of it. But first, let me take you through how it all started and why there is a divide between China and Taiwan. Taiwan used to be under the complete control of China. This was when the Qing dynasty took over the administration back in the 1600s. However, in 1895, China gave up Taiwan to Japan when they lost in the first Sino Japanese War. Then came a civil war in mainland China between 1945 and 49 that completely changed the scenario. This war was between the nationalist government and the Communist Party. The Communist Party won the war and took control of Beijing, establishing the People's Republic of China as we know it today. The defeated Nationalist Party, called the Kuomintang, moved to Taiwan and made it the Republic of China. The nationalist government that established the Republic of China at first claimed that they represented the whole of China, which they were looking to reoccupy. The mainland China proposed the one country, two systems option, which it said would allow Taiwan enough independence if it came under the control of Beijing. This is the same model that People's Republic of China has used in Hong Kong, which is a story for another day. Taiwan, of course, rejected the offer, and here we are today with tensions between the two countries.
The Chinese President Xi Jinping delivering a stern warning to President Biden today as tensions escalate quickly over Taiwan.
Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen, whose party supports independence, has always fought Beijing's effort to undermine democracy, which is why Beijing has been ramping up political and military pressure on Taipei, Taiwan's capital. According to Beijing, Taiwan is bound by an understanding called the 1992 Consensus, which was reached between the representatives of the Communist Party CCP and the Nationalist Party Kuomintang that then ruled Taiwan. But the two sides don't agree on the points of the so-called consensus, and it was never meant to address the questions of Taiwan's legal status. This had been going on for some time, but tensions flared up again when US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taipei even after China's warning. As soon as she left Taiwan, in less than 24 hours, China launched its largest ever military drills around the island.
Chinese fighter jets carried out simulated attacks as they flew near Taiwan's airspace.
China has launched several ballistic missiles into water surrounding Taiwan.
Now China is doubling down on its retaliation for the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan.
President Biden has said he would be willing to use force to defend Taiwan.
Beijing is vowing to continue what it calls regular combat readiness patrols near the island in the wake of the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit.
Now this brings us to an important question. Will there be a war between China and Taiwan? China's growing military capabilities and strength and the declining relation between the two countries could start a battle between China and US-backed Taiwan. China hasn't ruled out using force to achieve Taiwan's reunification, and the United States hasn't ruled out defending Taiwan in case China attacks. The Chinese military, however, would be far superior from Taiwan's military. Only second to the US, China has the largest military budget with access to a wide range of weapons, including planes, missile technology, aircraft, and cyber attacks. So the final question to answer is the world divided on this? According to experts, the world's dependence on Taiwan's chip manufacturers increases its incentive to save Taiwan from a Chinese invasion. Taiwan's economy is very important because it is the leading maker of semiconductors worldwide. These chips are not just used to power devices and vehicles, but are also used in military equipment. However, after the pandemic, India has been working on taking the burden of chip manufacturing, which could reduce the world's dependence on Taiwan. With a similar situation between Russia and Ukraine and the world's reaction to it, it gives China a template to study. But the question still remains, Will China invade Taiwan? If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please do like and share this video as well. You can watch similar videos through this link here.